So as always, Platt is on pole, he's the heavy favourite to win. His race pace is really fast. And we are away. And wow, Rick and Joe getting very good starts off the line. We go into turn 1, it's going to be Rick, takes the lead into turn 1. We'll file through into the chicane.
Oh my god.
And VTR's
it's just
down.
like, why?
VTR's gone down.
Why?
Side's gone down as well.
I don't understand. Can't they just leave space?
Joe was racing
honestly.
Craig is in front.
I'm on his
Finn
inside and he
Nelson's
doesn't leave any space.
Definitely some kind of collision happened between in the middle of the chicane.
Like, why? I
to,
don't understand.
But Platt's out in front.
I just want to have a race where I don't crash or get hit. It's so god annoying.
Rick, who's been a bit off the pace in the past couple of races, he is starting to. Looks like this round he's always quick around from my memory, so. I'm pretty sure that if he can just stay on the bike, the podium should be his. Joe, the lag master himself, hopefully doesn't lag anyone off. But his pace was strong in qualifying from what I've been told. So we'll see how consistent he can be. So it's quite wide there. So you've got VTR, you've got Finley, Nelson and Sire. Those are the 4 guys who can close in on Jack today. Second place in the championship. Here we go down the straight. Showing the slipstream off that Aprilia. That Honda is a bit faster than that Aprilia, I think. In a straight line through turns 1 and 2. There's the chicane. He's going to go around the outside of Rick, but Rick has got the defensive line. He squeezes Joe offline, and Finley has to corner cut, go straight on. Now we go into La Chapelle. All 5 riders separated mostly by the same gap apart from Joe and Rick. They're looking to maybe undercut the Aprilia. So he's have to try and force his way through. He can't quite do so. He's going to pull alongside. Here we go. And then we go up the inside maybe. There's a garage there. No, it's like Platt's already pulled that 4-second lead over these guys. Wow. That is gone. Oh, that was because he outbroke himself. So it's a 3-second lead, so it's still very impressive, but it's not as impressive as we thought it could. So here we go. Sire and VTR also battling for the wooden spoon. Will look a bit wide at the exit of the Blue S's into the double right-handed to finish the lap off. So looking for a way through, we go maybe into the final corner, he puts it up the inside, and he forces his way through. Rick defended very well.
Oh, this is literally the most pointless race ever. I can't race when I get hit up by the same person.
We go into the fast right hand,
and then he's supposed to be faster than me, and then that's what's holding me up.
He's lagging quite a lot. Here comes Craig, he's got the run through the chicane.
It's just so
Joe's down! Joe goes down, he's hit the curve, and that's all the story of his career so far. As really close. Craig looking to try and get another podium. Craig likes to pick up these podiums every now and then.
No, he doesn't. I never show nothing.
He's going to really wide the wheel and
different always gets in my living way.
That's Craig into second place, but that Craig is going to outdrag the Yamaha. Now into the braking zone. Nelson's going to go up to the side of the Aprilia. Now Nelson moves into 3rd place.
No, that's not what I'll be hearing. Oh my Jesus Christ!
Down again, I don't believe it.
Why? I'm just so confused. Why do you think you can go for a move there? I can't believe it.
3 places.
You've got to be stupid. I've got someone going to go on my outside and someone trying to go on my inside. Like, you're just stupid.
This is very important.
Honestly, you are an idiot.
It's a very hard season for him. Lots of crashes. Well, there's been a lot of crashes.
I'm not having it. It's not funny. I've got people who think they're the best people in the world.
This is a massive slide out the final corner. A bit like Marcus today, and Rick goes through.
I don't know who people think they are.
Finley's just not quite got the same pace as these front runners.
Just getting bumper card around it.
Nelson
I'm so annoyed.
Let Rick make a mistake, cut underneath, and he is through and away in third place, and he should be able to hold on to this with that kind of gap. As long as he doesn't make a mistake like that one. But he cuts back nicely. So Platt already out in front by 6 seconds. Can't wait to see what his lap times are.
Yeah, there's no way that's a track limit warning. Oh, it's just she's just beyond
he's already got a long lap penalty as well. So Sire's season, it's just been riddled with mistakes and crashes and. Oh, Rick's gone down. Rick rejoining the track there with the curve. I think it's just.
Why is everyone crashing? That's not that I'm not in a championship fight with. Everyone gains points
to full position. So Nelson and Finley, could they be the profiters? VTR is still 7th, so VTR ideally needs a top 5. But it obviously needed a 2nd place really to have a proper go at it, but it's like the battle for 3rd might be the one that's hotting up here. Can't quite remember how many points there are in it, but there's not a lot, I can tell you that. We'll just have a quick look on the phone. We can try and snap it up. There's not a lot that's happening on the screen, unfortunately. Yeah, so Nelson is 2 points ahead of Finley. Sire is the VTR's on 82, Nelson's on 77, and Finley's on 75. Oh, Finley goes straight on at the chicane, and Sire is on 71. So from 3rd to 6th, it is very close. At this moment, you've got Nelson and Finley who were closing on that 3rd place. But we want to go into the final round. We just want something to hold on to. The battle for 2nd will be open, the battle for 3rd will be open, and basically all the top 6, the battle from 2nd to 6th will be quite open. Obviously some people will be locked inside the top 5 like Jack and VTR at this moment. Well, VTR actually no, at this moment. Definitely Jack at this moment, I'd say. Oh, that's someone wide in the background there. That was Sire. Sire drops to 6th place. Hard on the brakes. Into the chicane. I would not be surprised if Sire's the 2nd fastest man on the track.
this is just a joke.
Oh, and he
it's warnings left, right and centre, crashes left, right and centre. It's just stupid. I'm not having it. I am not having it.
Is he going to let Rick through? Boss, gotta be careful for long lap here. So lets him through nicely. And if he's smart enough, he'll cut it back just to repass him. We can do that.
How did he both
he's on the wrong side. Oh, he's got a massive wheelie as well. Rick has a massive wheelie as well. That's going to compromise both of them.
Deserve at least 5th.
And so he's going to turn it underneath the Aprilia. But the Aprilia is going to have a better exit speed. And now we go into the braking turn of the hours. So he's going to go around the outside. He's going to run into the back. He's going to do a massive stoppie. And oh, and Rick. Yeah.
There's just nothing I can do. You're off the track.
There's not a lot. That was just. Oh, Joe's down as well.
You're coming off the track and you're going back onto the
Joe's gone.
There's not much I can do there. Sorry.
So that promotes VTR inside the top 5. So all the top 3 championship. So the top 3 inside the top 3 of the 3rd, 4th and 5th guys are running 3, 4 and 5 but in the wrong order.
I need side to
Platt, he's out in front, he's already at garage there. Not garage, the brain's all scrambled. Already at museum. No LaChapelle, now into museum. He could take 3 long laps, he could probably have a ride through at this point, so that's a bit much. Because of how long pit lane is here. You know, he's got such a gap, they can't even see him at any straight. probably going to try and get the biggest non-crashing gap in Volgazz history. I think that's double deck from like season 2 at Donington, something like that, because that gap was massive. But so now he's trying to catch onto the back of
I need at least
pace is quite consistent at the moment. That's something that's going on really. But not as good as Division 2. Division 2 was an amazing race, so if you haven't watched that, make sure you watch it. Much better than this race so far. Details on quite a moment on the rear there. But he's extending the lead over Sire. But Sire just maintaining Rick's day gets bad and worse. He's now got a long lap. Sire interestingly is gaining on the straight. Wouldn't expect that between the Yamaha and Suzuki. Now we go into the chicane. With the lag of the Erling suspension collapsing and vibrating, and the chatter looks horrible, but I'm pretty sure this bike will be nice and stable. Look at the forks in the front. Look at the front wheel just shaking. If that was like that for real, that would be a horrible experience. So it's just missed the apex there, but good thing about that corner, if you miss the apex you can just get back on line nice and easy. Direct closed in on VTR here on the sub, and Flat has now got a long lap penalty. His perfection of a race is no longer perfect. With the Blue S's and Cyrus catching up. He was catching up. He's ran in a bit too hot, getting maybe a bit too excited. In fact, he can challenge VTR for the top 5. Hopefully they can give us some entertainment here. Down the straight, Finley's not so far ahead. Finley just struggling, I think, to maintain the pace. We'll see how he progresses through the chicane, and Sire nearly cuts it there. I'm not sure if he got a warning or not. I think Platt's opted not to do the long lap. Oh, and VTR was wide through last at Pal, and that's allowed Sire to go through on the inside.
I wasn't in first gear.
Inside the top 5, and he's completely blown Museum.
What on earth was that?
Now we go down the straight into Garage. First has to pull to the inside, surely.
Stupid.
Oh, when he's through, he's taking a very inside line.
He's lagging
all
as
over
well.
the place. VTR contact between the two, and that's actually helped VTR. He's actually been able to take a much more
He's
straight
lagging.
line.
Come
he got
on.
the fat a lot earlier with no wheelie, and he's actually. I think that's probably maybe one of his best sector 2s ever. Sector 3, definitely that's one of the best sectors I've had of that. Good on Sire has a massive front end top on the change of direction, and
leave off. I'm fed up.
He was about to change
I'm
direction.
happy where if I won this race, it
luckily the front it kept its grip and it allowed him to keep up right. Now he's got all the work to do again, and he's got a long lap as well. They're already on lap. Oh, VTR's very wide as well. He might be getting a long lap soon. When we come up for these guys to start their lap 10.5 to go. I can't really see many positions changing, to be honest. I say that, and Finley has crashed.
Let's go!
I'm
sorry, Finley.
The cost of his championship.
I needed that position badly,
for these two.
Well, I have to finish 4th.
Luckily for Finley, though, he's got Sire who's in front of him, who's got a long lap to do, and a long lap.
I have to finish 4th.
It is easy, but it's difficult. So one of those ones where if you nail it, you nail it. If you lose, you don't have the
if I don't finish 4th, my second place chances are over.
It can be quite difficult, especially when it comes like a braking zone. How hard you brake for it. Is Sire going to take it? No, he's not. Rick's not so far from Finley as well, so he's got a long lap to take as well. And Flat, it lost a lot of times. I'm assuming He went to take his long lap and messed it up. He's got to go and do it again. Craig doing a perfect job, he's second place. I don't think he's making any mistakes, he's just, I say that he's going a bit wide, but it looks like he's doing fine. Not many errors to be done, and he's got no pressure from Nelson, so he's just going to ride like this and he'll be second. And despite not racing for missing about 3 or 4 races, he might still be in a chance of maybe a top 6 place in the championship, not top 7. But you can say once again it's these two. As we look on VTR's rear wheel, and we look at say that rear tyre's marked up, sparks flying from the exhaust, the twin exhaust of the Suzuki. So it's going to look up the inside, and he forces VTR straight on.
And I'm getting a warning.
He's not giving a long lap by the game. Now through the long round of Glass Chapelle, he's wide, like he was last time out.
This is not fair.
And not make advantage of it this time.
This is not fair.
The inside line's going to cut to the outside to run onto the grass, and that's going to cause him to lose the front, and he is down.
Yeah, get out. I hate you. I'm glad you crashed. You've been dirty all race.
Finley's now approached the top 5.
Honestly, I'm sick and fed up of these stupid people.
I think, what did he get his long lap?
I'm not having it.
Oh, you would have got it for track limits. So, and he hasn't taken it, so Finley's actually fine if Rick overtakes him, because Rick will still have the long lap penalty anyway.
This is literally the most stupidest race ever. Like, they're just so dirty.
He's got absolutely no pressure behind him. He's just gonna probably just be hoping at this point that Bray can make a big mistake, so he can move up into second. But I don't think it really matters for Nelson. It's a podium, so he'll take it. None of his he's ahead of all of his championship rivals, and this can put him in a good stead for a potential top 3 in the championship at Jerez. But Jerez, it's a track that Nelson's they've had much fortune on.
And I've not had much fortune here.
I don't remember him.
Honestly.
I think the time he's only won there is in Moto2 when he caused me to have the weirdest crash I've seen. But we'll have to see how we goes.
Even I think because I'll still be in 4th right now, but
yeah, I suspect
maybe not
becoming easy.
So battling some people and get hit and
place in that race. And
I think I was 4th for the best I can get this
stays on, because Jerez is one of the circuits where you have to use the inside curbs. But using the inside curves means if you run over it too much, you go down. If you pass the limit of the curve, you go down, and if you hit the bump, you go down. So it'll be very interesting to see if you can just stay on there. Also very difficult to naturally overtake if you have a similar speed deficit. So sure will be an interesting race for the final race of the season. As now we're looking at Rick with just 2.5 laps to go. Can he find his way past the Honda to at least finish inside the top 5? You know, on paper he will be 6th for now. Running over the curve.
I can afford Nelson finishing
really nice
line. Craig's not in the battle, so Craig helped me up massively.
And now into the Blue West is using the
and I'm going to catch on Jack 8 points if I finish it.
Well, one of the best corners you can get split
4 points behind him.
Really nice and bank corner, lots of grip.
Not 4 points behind him.
If I've got that wrong,
5 points. So
here we go.
Pretty big.
Starting the penultimate lap of this race for these two in the slipstream of the Honda. Aprilia just doesn't have enough horses to catch up to the RCV, but it will handle better, despite the fact I do think it's got a lack of rear grip, which doesn't make a lot of sense. But anyway,
I'm almost cruising there.
Into La Chapelle, holding the brakes, rear sliding a little bit. Finley's round wide, but luckily that's gone right to Rick's path. So it's going to go up the inside, side by side with Perham, and Rick he's just not on the wrong side of
Lucky not to get a long lap there.
Defended there.
I need to be careful.
Forced Rick to go the long way round, and Rick's not been able to go through. Now, here we go, coming up to garage there. Up the inside he's looking, but he just isn't close enough. He's strong enough on the brake to make a pass. Now he's going to try and set this exit up. Fire the Aprilia out the corner, down the straight, use the slipstream, maybe some power free. Can he pull alongside to have a go into the chicane? Now this is going to be a very difficult pass. Up the inside he goes. He's just not strong enough on the brakes. And also the chicane is probably one of the worst chicanes to make a pass out, because it's pretty much one line, and if you brake too late, you've blown the corner, and that screws the person on the outside. It's already the final lap. Flat's about to go to sector 1, with only 3 other riders starting the lap. two other riders starting the last lap. I think they'll all finish, but the gap's very big. You got last lap for these two. Can Finley hold on to the top 5? He's going to finish anyways. He's going to finish in anyway as long as he stays on the thing. Through the first 2 corners now. Into the chicane. Rick's going to go round the outside. We're going to turn to the inside. Finley's going to make sure he gets the undercut. Yes, beautiful. And now into La Chapelle. Finley's going to go a bit wide, but it's going to turn it underneath the Honda, but he just can't quite get the corner speed to get through. Now change direction. Rick's not got the inside, so Finley's going to cover the inside, block it nicely, cut it back, and he will hold on to position. But Rick's got the exit. Rick's got the exit into the corner, and Rick is through. But it's all about that he has got everything right apart from the long lap, and he wins in probably the most dominant race of the season. Maybe not as dominant as Donington, but maybe gap-wise it is. But Craig, he comes round the final 2 corners and will finish in 2nd place. I think that's his best finish of the season. And he also crashes doing a wheelie like I did. Here comes Nelson, he comes through. Will he make it a trifecta? Oh, he did a stop back. VTR will come around the final 2 corners and he'll be in 4th place. And Rick got the better of Finley, even though he's going to lose that place after on the line. So VTR is 4th, Finley is 5th, Rick is 6th, and Sire will round up the field in 7th.
While we wait for the cameras to take us to Parc Fermé to meet today's stars,
wait, what?
let's take a quick look at the
Finley
final results of this race.
Fucking. Well, I got my words in my book.
After
Anyway, I can tell. I'm finished. Like, doing what I've had to do.